Good day, traders. It is 12 lunchtime. Not that we need to know that, but I thought I'd throw it in there. It is October 21st today, 2025. And it's a Tuesday, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's a Tuesday. It's hard to keep track of yeah, it's a Tuesday, 21st, see? Okay, so we have some divergence. That's why we're shooting a video today. There was divergence 2 days before this one. I think it was last week. I didn't show it. I didn't film it. There's almost divergence every day. Yesterday it wasn't. It was a shitty, crappy day. Okay, but we'll show you the setups from today. We got a high and a higher high. We're always looking for higher highs, lower lows, double tops, double bottoms. That's what we're always looking for because there's usually divergence that plays and sets up into these higher highs, lower lows, and the way we go. Okay, don't want to repeat myself there. So we have a high and a higher high right here, okay? This is on the 5-minute time frame, see? Right up there, 5-minute, M5 in brackets, okay? And here's the one on my favorite indicator of choice called the OSMA. Okay, we have a low and a lower low, and a high and a higher high. So what does that mean? That means divergence is playing right into the setup. And here's the setup. Let me show you. Yeah, right here. So you wait for the 5 to cross down below the 7, like it did here. Okay? And it bounces back after it breaks through the whatever here, the cluster, the sideways shuffle, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? And we would have got short right in here, and our stop would have been right up here, and boom, 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 down we go. We would have made profit, okay? And if you kept holding on to it, you would have made more profit. But also, when it came and closed right back up here again, you would just wait for the next close back down below the 2 moving averages right in here, see? And that's where you'd look to sell. And that was at 9:30. So this sell-off here with the long wick below it, okay, was the opening of the United States stock market. And that's what created this big candle with the wick from the bottom of the candle, okay? So you would have sold it again in here, okay? Right here. You want me to put, here I'm talking to a ghost here. Do you want me to put an arrow just to show you? I'll show you. Right there. Okay, boom, you would have sold it again, and boom, it would have went right down almost to the main pivot of the day. See the pivot there, pivot level? Yes, that's the main pivot. It draws them automatically with this indicator that I use, okay? I only use a few different indicators. See, I use the R1, R2, see R2, and R3. See that? R1, R2, R3. I've been using these same indicators. They're on the internet. You know, I used to, supply them to a lot of people in different ways. But I had, okay, this is MetaTrader, so I had them recoded or whatever I did to have them on the charts here. See, here's support 1, support 2, and we have support 3, which is called R1, R2, R3 to different folks that call them different things. And I almost couldn't talk there, but I can talk. Okay, let me just show you this here now. So anyway, there's your first entry from the divergence, from the higher highs. You sell it down, it goes. Here is the second entry after the price crossed back up and closed this candle right here. Closed above the 2 moving averages. And then when it came back down again, boom, you would sell it, and boom, there's the profit. And here's another one right here. When every time price comes back up and closes near the 5, right? Or even higher, then you look for the sell, right? Now, If you did that here, okay, and you sold up here, well, it wouldn't be too good because it just came up all this way and then came back down. So if you if you did a buy trade up here, you'd be in trouble. But anyway, if you did a sell trade, it might get you in trouble as well. It's always best to trade the first 1 or 2 setups around 9:30 to 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's where you're going to find the action. That's when people are getting in and out of their trades. And that gives you the opportunity to do so yourself if you know how to trade whatever you're trading. But I use the moving averages. I always look at when the 5 is below the 7, when this white dash line is below the 7, I'm looking for sell trades, right? That's why there was a sell here. Okay, again, price came back up. The 5 is still below the 7. You would have sold it here, and it would have went down here. You would have got profit. And again, sold here, you would have got profit. Again, sell here, boom, down we go. Okay, and after 2 or 3 of these trades in here, that's when you go, okay, I did enough for today. You can't be fucking greedy. Okay, forget the greed. You're going for the money. You just, if you keep trying to go, if you keep going back in the fucking gold well, you know, you're going to get fucked sooner or later. You can only do it a couple times. You know, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, you're pushing it. Okay? So don't be fucking greedy. Just take your little piece of the pie and call it a day and go home and put your feet up, put your feet up on the lazy boy and kick back and relax and go, I made so much money today. I made 20 points today, or I made 10 points today, and then leave it alone. Some of these guys like to trade all fucking day long, Marianne. Not me. I always go for the quick trades in and around from like 9 o'clock in the morning EST till like 11. Like, you know, it's 12 o'clock right now, but I'm just showing you the trades. So anyway, there was the second entry. This was the third entry right here. Boom. Then we had a low and a lower low. Okay. Let me show you right here. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Okay. And here is the divergence that played right into the trade setup. So our entry point would be right here. Right there. On the opening of that candle, you would have bought it and boom. In 10 minutes, it went up how much? Right there, we would have got in. See, it went up 40 points right there. Pretty good, huh? Yeah. That's it. And that's all. That's all the setups for today. We're always looking for higher highs, lower lows, double tops, double bottoms. Yeah, that's what we're always looking for. And it's always displaying almost every freaking day. It's always displaying these kind of setups. I repeat myself over and over and over again to you guys. And I basically tell you the same thing. Every time I come on here and do a video, I tell you the same thing. Look for higher highs, look for lower lows, look for double tops, double bottoms, and trade, you know, into them. Trade with them. And that's what helps you to do the right thing at the right time, always trying to trade on the right side of the trade. And how you do that is using my 2 moving averages. That's what's so beautiful about this. The beauty of trading is using these 2 moving averages. Even though sometimes they can fool you, but the majority of the time when you see the 5 above the 7, okay, it means you can only buy, and up we go. When you see the 5 below the 7, it means sell, and down we go. See? You see how easy it is? It's not hard. It's not rocket science. You guys can do it. I know you can. Listen to me carefully. Like I've said in nearly every freaking video, I've been doing this since May of 2001. That's how long I've been doing this shit. I still love it. Yeah, 25 fucking years, man. 25 years. There's no other trader on YouTube who has this, who does videos like this anyway, and says, I got 25 years. Most people don't have that much. They have like maybe, 5 to 10, but that's about it. And that's enough experience to learn how to trade the market, how you learn how to trade it. And this is just the way I've found, and I've been using this same OSMA indicator and these same levels that I have the R1, R2, R3. See down here, these same levels, these same indicators. I've been using them since 2010. So it's a long time. It's not something I just threw together the other day and said, okay, when this one goes down here, then you get in up here or whatever. I ain't bullshitting you for nothing. I'm telling you the honest truth here, of how I trade. And you guys should do it too, because it will help you to become a better trader. But it's up to you. You can trade however which way you want to trade. That's up to you. But I tell you, it is worth your time to come and watch my video when I put them up. I haven't put them up lately very much because I've had 5 strokes, man. Fucking 5 of them. I'm still lucky to be here talking. So, anyway, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for listening, and you have yourself a great day. Good luck and good trading.